Hello everyone, my name is Shimon Chosen. Welcome back to my channel. Last time on Death's Door, we just beat Betty. So it turns out, I'm actually a lot closer to being done with this game than I originally remembered. Technically, you only need the 3 souls to, finish the game. However, since, I kind of forgot that, I'm just gonna do some more or less like not cleanup, but exploration and getting all the best upgrades for your magic items. As much as I'd like to get true ending for this game, it doesn't take a lot, but it does take some bit of time. And it's a bit of a time-consuming thing to get 100% true ending for this game. And while, like I said, I'd like to, I don't think it's completely necessary for this game. This game is still perfectly fine without true ending. The one thing, like, I had to play this game for myself, and, like, I didn't get true ending because of, like, the whole seed, finding seed and the artifact thing. And I guess what I didn't know, and now I kind of know, is the doors glow certain, or don't glow, if there's, you collected 100% of the items there. Oh god. Okay, sorry about that, my voice is a little clogged right now. It's a little, struggling to talk, not struggling to talk, but, I feel a little hoarse right now. But yeah, something I didn't realize, and also, this is coming out at a certain point when it's gonna come out, I've came to the decision I am going to go back to Cave Story rather than put a game in between, because the next game I plan to play takes, I think about, if I looked at how long the beat said, is like 20-ish hours. And while I would like to get to that game at some point, I don't think I shall get to it immediately after this, because I don't want like that long of a delay between true ending Cave Story and having a game that could take like 10 parts in between. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that, which is not true ending, but go attempt for the true ending on Cave Story. And also, I could talk about that later on when I get to true ending Cave Story, which I was actually mistaken on something about that, but I'll get to that once we get back to Cave Story. So, I did actually, just to make sure I knew where the item upgrades were, I did look them up because it will expedite things a little bit, as well as like, I'd like to at least show the fights all off. If I will defeat them, that's question in a manner in itself, because as you could have seen previously, the magic upgrade fights are actually quite a bit difficult. Not so hard that they're unwinnable, but they're quite the challenge. got here. Also, hopefully, my controller is a bit better. I took some isopropyl alcohol to the B button, and it seems a bit better than it was last time, where I'm actually able to control my magic button. So that's a thing. But yeah, unlike normally, I would, like, tomorrow I would, put a what game? A buffer game. I think tomorrow is just gonna be straight into Cave Story, and then start the journey, go the Polar Star path, to the true ending of the game. Well, Polar Star Path isn't the true ending, but I'm doing Polar Star Path instead of the machine gun path, because it'll let you see what Polar Star Path is, and technically the best weapon in the game is the upgraded Polar Star, so there's a reason why I'm doing that too, because like if I don't have that, I don't know how much more difficult the true ending boss in Cave Story is, but it's pretty difficult. So I want to double check something. Yes. Okay. It's gonna be something. I do want to set the goal of actually defeating the true ending boss. I don't want to basically wimp out on it, because I think it would be genuinely kind of lame if... Oh, this is a speed challenge. Okay. I was like, why didn't that go? Oops. Dang it. I need to hit that twice then. Bare minimum. Cool. Okay. We'll start from here. Oh. Oh man, dang it. I need a secondary one just in case. If I hadn't fallen down that hole, I could have been fine. Yep, there we go. But, yeah, at least I could show what that path is. Oh gosh. Gonna say, do I need to jump in onto those things? Not things, but do I need to what's the word I'm looking for? Damn, did I? Okay, I did some damage to them. Okay. Do I need a hookshot in this fight at all? I don't remember. I mean, it's showing that you should have the hookshot, so like, it's making me wonder if I need to hookshot any. Slash. Ooh. That was... Oh, dang it, that thing spawned right on my face. So it's gonna be a little bit harder than the original one. Okay, do kind of need it. Well, okay, not really. Ow! Oh! It's kind of a surprise he didn't get hurt on one of those fireballs earlier, because it kind of looked like it should have. Don't lie. Dang it. Dang it. See, I find, like, personally for myself, that I don't love the, what shot? The power roll shots, or like the power hits in this game. They're good. I just find that, like, because you kind of overcommit to them, they're a bit, weakening, or how it gets you your momentum a bit screwed. And I'm all kind of like about momentum in battles, flow state, I should say, in this state, in a sense, like, getting that right flow state in a battle is pretty necessary. Oop. I'd like to think so, at least. Ooh. Dang it, dang it, dang it. I think it kind of like tells his instant how hurt the... Oh no, it fell down, which is a damage. Aww. I was gonna say, I think it kind of also kind of like telegraphs how hurt he is by how much of the platforms he's going to. Though that could be a mistake. I was gonna say, it kind of deserves to be hit for that last one. Definitely deserve that. Like, overly hit. Oh, no, no. Bird brain. Oh. See, it seems like I'm doing quite a bit of damage, but then it's like... Am I? Ooh. Gosh. Been playing that, 3D, Vampire Survivor like game, Mega Bonk. It's quite the silly game. It's stupid, turn your own brain fun. Although, whatever reason, I've been like struggling with like dying on characters, just doing runs. Like, I guess to a degree you do have to pay some attention to it, but like, it doesn't seem like you should have to pay that much attention to it. Ooh. I don't know. I like it. It's quite interesting. I enjoy it more than Risk of Rain 2, where it's like similar to Risk of Rain 2. The biggest issue I had with Risk of Rain 2, in all honesty, was me getting lost and like finding the oh wow, the gates for Risk of Rain 2. I could get super lost and then not be able to find them, and then it's just like, a silent server has been vanquished and their soul power added to yours. Holding your arrow spell for longer will now charge your shot and cause more damage. Also, I'm going to open my window because it is kind of toasty in my room. So give me a second there. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk while I was muted. There. I opened the window, so hopefully that helps. I did not expect that fight to be so done so quickly. Then again, I mean, I had the, feeling I was close, but I didn't think I was that close. Oh well, I'm not gonna be like, oh, that fight should have been longer. I'll take it being that length. Gosh, it feels like I missed something then. Hold up. This room could get laggy if you leave these guys like this. Because you get that compass, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah, you should be able to get that compass. Yep. Here it is. Oh. You found an old compass. It occasionally twitches and turns on its own whim. It's clearly very old. Perhaps the mechanism inside it has mostly worn away. Okay, I'm done with this area. On to the bomb upgrade. The bomb's good. I don't love using it just because of the splash damage. It also takes so long to charge up too. But that, I suppose it's because, like, damage-wise, it does a healthy amount of damage. I just want to see, is there a hidden... I know there's, like, kind of, sort of hidden walls here and there. I know there was, like, a hint towards one at some point. I just don't remember where that hint was and when that hint was. Because it do be like that. I guess I could do this real quick. Yeah, okay, cool. I could do this real quick. This feels so Super Mario Sunshine coded. It's very interesting in that factor. Bombs away. This is where the bomb upgrade is. Let me plant a seed here. Heal up. I actually want to go back to... I want to go back to the Hall of Doors to at least actually upgrade myself. Yeah, relatively... actually, no, I'm gonna... Yes, I'm going to go back to the Hall of Doors real quick. And, just upgrade myself. I mean, why make the fight harder on myself when I could make it just a little bit easier by, going to the Hall of Doors? I just gotta remember where the Hall of Doors is here. Cool. Bird Upgrade Man. I need you to upgrade me, Bird Upgrade Man. Open soul vault. Yes. I mean, strength here. Because, I mean, more damage means things are gonna go down quicker. makes sense. Yes? Yeah. Oh. I think I've, like, watched a video on, like, the final boss, like, not the final boss fight, but the true ending boss fight. In this game. I don't remember if I have. If I have, it's been a minute. I think I was looking at it, but then, like, it's alright. Okay, let's get an upgrade. He only lets you... Okay, you can actually hurt him with your bow. Cool. I'm actually kind of surprised. I thought he might not let you hit him with your bow. Just because, like... Maybe, like, the fire guy could hit him with my bow. It was just missing? I felt like it phased through, though. I don't know. Oh, wow. Made mincemeat of that. I mean... You're supposed to honestly get that earlier. I just had completely forgotten about, that, silent servant. The bombs no longer damage you, only your foes. Oh! Just what I was kind of complaining about bombs, that they had splash damage. And now I have that, a thing that doesn't do splash damage on me. Bombs that don't do splash damage on you. Cool. Oh. But you know, complaining does get things solved. It doesn't. Right, that just calls the, gondola dude over. So what has happened? Actually, I need to update that, but yesterday was my birthday, and I'm at the ripe age of 33. Now we gotta go on an expedition, and, you know. Actually, no. Wouldn't 33 have... No, yeah, Expedition 33 is the expedition that's going to die. Or was it 33? Or no, it was 34 that died. Doesn't matter. I'm talking about Expedition 33, and yeah, now I have to go on a expedition and hope I don't die. I'm sorry, I did have to make the Expedition 33 joke just cause you're dumb like that. I was gonna say, there's gotta be a seed there, huh? Truly, no, it is a genuinely beautiful game, and there's a beautiful, beautiful music in that game. Holy crap. It's still beyond me that, like, an indie studio make that game. Holy. It's very, very good. So, I'm making my way towards the Silent, Sailor. I don't actually necessarily need to walk there, but I might as well. I think this will be the hardest elite fight, bar none, just because, I think I already got that dude. Did I not? I can't remember. This is like the hardest, upgrade boss fight, if I'm not mistaken. So, looks like I could get over there. Hook shot. You found a token of death. Ancient cultures used to place these all over the place, over the eyes of the deceased as a payment for the god of death, preparing them to the afterlife. people from ancient cultures must have had big eyes. Kind of funny, they're talking about Charon there, and I had just recently beaten Hades. I'm so excited for Hades 2. Heck yeah, I'm so excited for Hades 2. And that's this, Thursday? It's in 3 days. I might stream early that day just to join in on the people playing it, as well as like yeah, it's just like getting in early on it, because boy, is that game very exciting for me. I'm so ready. Goodness. I was gonna say, man, it does not look like I've done a lot of damage to this guy. I'm doing damage, however, not really. Gotta mash out bats. Oh, I'm spaced out and hug this dude. Wow. These guys are a lot easier than I remembered or thought. What? Your hook shot now does a powerful slash if you use your sword while being pulled towards the target. Wow, I just absolutely struggled with the first one. Okay then, that's funny. Well, maybe not funny, but, I suppose, but, wow, yeah, man, I just kind of, I struggled with the first little guy. Oh, what do you know? I'm not gonna go immediately for the boss fight then. I'd like to, at least, like, try to, get some upgrades for my HP and whatnot, so let me explore. Let's see. No, I did that. Cool. Right. Yes, keep falling down the walkways. That is exactly how I plan to, die. Here. Oh no. Oh, what is there? See, the problem of it is, like, I do genuinely know is, like, a lot of the unlocks come after you beat the normal boss, but I feel like if I beat the normal boss currently, it's gonna be very, not very short, it'll be a spliced in bit of, recording for, final bit of Death's Door. But let me see if we could just, like, explore, get some much needed upgrades, and, go from there. See, I'd like to remember how to get up there, but I'm like, I feel like I got up here already. Did I not? I didn't go down here, so this is a place to explore. Ooh. But yeah, I'm the ripe age of 33. I mean, if you're wondering what I did for my birthday, I had steak, I made a peppercorn sauce for it, and it was good. Had some whiskey, Jameson. I don't drink often, but when I do, I drink whiskey. Because it'll put some hair on your chest. No, I mean, I just enjoy whiskey, and I don't, like, down my drinks when I drink. I sip. I'm a sipper. I like to enjoy the flavors of my drinks. Really, it was just average, birthday. Nothing crazy. Let's see if there's like more to explore in this blasted map, or in the old cemetery. Because I believe there is. However, if I like start to feel like if I sort of feel like that, I'm just kind of dilly-dallying and whatnot, we'll just, like, get to it and, beat the game. I mean, for right now, exploring, getting some upgrades, I don't think is too bad. Let's see, I know it talks about a twin tower, for that thing. I just don't remember where that tower is. And like, you could blow up something near it. Ooh. Also, it's just like, oh wow, there was a water potsy there, huh? What was I thinking? Yeah, it's just unfortunate, like, I would like to 100% most of the games I play on camera, but unfortunately just due to time constraints and, like, with a lot of games, 100%ing the game varies in what it does, and it's just like, some of 100%ing a game is not fun. Like, if I were to give an example. Oh, Ethereal, how you doing? Good to see you. How was, Silksong for you? After I left, I saw you were kind of trying to beat a giant ant dude. Oh, I see, I see. Yeah, that dude is pretty tough. I don't want to spoil things for you, so like I'm not gonna say too much. I played a little bit of Silksong off camera for myself. So, you know, it's one of those things. I'm actually very, very close to beating this game. I'm just kind of doing some exploration cleanup. I was just mentioning like how I'd like to like 100% beat games on camera if I could, but like just because of time constraints and really depends on the game, you can't easily 100% games, you know what I mean? So unfortunately, I'm not gonna go for 100% on this as much as I'd like to, because I know there's a true ending for this game, but yeah, it's one of those things where it's very much a you have to collect everything and do certain things, and it's not difficult by any means, it's just a bit time consuming is all. And it takes a couple hours. But yeah, I was also talking about like giving an example of a game that I wouldn't want 100% on camera, though I know many people have done it, and it's a game I'm familiar with myself, is Binding of Isaac. That's a game where it's like literally takes hundreds of hours to full 100% beat, and that's a game I also just straight up don't want to ever 100% again, because oh, so many items to collect, so many characters to beat. It's just like if I ever play Isaac for the channel, which I assume I will at some point, it's just gonna be my personal file that I've already 100%ed beaten, because that one is just pain. I'm gonna go back to the forest, because I think I remember the forest having a lot of hook shot spots for me to go and use my hook shot for. I also have this key here, and I don't remember where this key goes. I think this water goes away when you beat the final boss in this game. I could be talking out my butt. I probably am. But yeah, I think that's right. Oh, I got all the upgrades, which you missed. You just have to like fight like harder creatures, but like they weren't very hard compared to the first time I got the upgrade for this flame spell, where I was like struggling to kill the creature for the flame spell, for the upgraded flame spell. It was, but that was when I was like a weaker character, and I was just like, yeah, I was just like pure struggle busting for that when I did that. That was very, very fun. It wasn't. I wanted to cry. No, I didn't want to cry. I was super stubborn, and I was just like going and fighting it over and over and over again. And I was like, one more time, one more time, one more time. Okay, this is the last time. No, for real, this is the last time. And I just kept going until I beat it. Oh, I'm so stubborn sometimes. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, sometimes it's just like, you get in that state where you're like, I have to. No shame in it, honestly. I think it shows persistence, but the part of me is when I get I guess in a sense salty, not really salty, but when I get I start to get annoyed and like very much hate my own self for how I'm playing. I get more or less I start to slowly get more and more quiet, which obviously that's fine, but at the same time I'm streaming for Twitch and recording for YouTube, so it's like that doesn't that's not great for content, obviously. So I do try my best to keep talking and not actually be a complete be silent. Wow, I thought there was something when you hookshot at that thing. There's a hookshot over here, so let's go here. Okay, slash. One of those things is like, part of my stubbornness is also just like, because of the games I've played in the past, mostly being roguelikes, it's just like, nowadays I don't actually really get necessarily too upset when I die repeatedly in games, because it's just like, that's the whole point. It's about improvement and getting a bit better at the gameplay and a bit progressing a little bit further and further and further as you go on. It's like anything with like boss fights, whether it be like Dark Souls, Hollow Knight, Silksong, or whatever hard game boss fights you could think of. You have to sometimes have that little bit of persistence, or else you're not gonna, if you can't have that persistence, it's just like, you know, you're not gonna win eventually. What is up here? Is there really nothing up here? Okay, there was something up here. Oh, nice, nice. It's a crystal shrine. If I remember right, before the Frog King, there is a, what's my brain thinking? There is hookshots, not in his dungeon necessarily, but near his dungeon. So I'm gonna head into here for that. Or that's not actually goes into his place. Somewhere around here. Or else I could just head back to the village to get to the Frog King's castle. Yeah, okay. It should be not over here, but I'm pretty close to it. I think it's this one, yes. Right, let's get inside here. I know it's not, I've said it before, but man, I do forget how nice and chill the music in this game is. It's a vibe, that's for sure. One of the things I do like to do when I find the video game soundtracks good, especially with a lot of the indie games, is buying the soundtrack for the game, because it's like, obviously it helps further support the devs just by giving them a little bit of extra money. Especially like, man, there's good soundtracks from some indie games, or in video games in general. Like, gosh, I can't name a bad song in Undertale. And then it's like, Clair Obscur had some insanely good music, which I was talking about earlier. Was there not? Man, I'm just like, also, where's this key freaking go? Like, how could I miss that key? Maybe it was the walkways before the Frog King that had the, hookshot areas. That could be it. There's so many, like, little areas to explore, and, like, I'm only doing, like, a bit of cleanup here before, like, I try to, fight the final boss. Like I said, I just... I'd like this to be a separate episode, where possible, but if I dilly-dally too much, I just might, cut this into part 4 and make it a part of part 4. We'll see what happens. You'll know what happens by now, YouTube. I'll have thought about it. He says as he's very lazy about editing when he has to edit. Something I do want to actually do, And I did with Shovel Knight, but I'm thinking about just like doing it later on for, well, I'm gonna do this later on for depending on the games, or make it like a supercut version of the game and maybe re-upload it to the channel at some later point. But I guess that really depends, because I don't want like a, for example, where it's like Hades, a 20-hour supercut. I don't know if anyone would just watch that. It's outside of just like basically for basically background I need to sleep mode. That'd be, so it's like, as much as you'd like to do a supercut thing where like that, it's not worth it. I would like to do like highlights of stuff that happened for like I think you have to genuinely beat that boss, dude. It's looking more and more like it. Like you were thinking about doing a highlights or like a supercut for your Hollow Knight? But yeah, I'd like to like think about doing like a supercut or like a highlights of like Hades, where it's like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I've thought about it, but it's like that takes a lot of time and effort to scrub through your own content, and I've been scrubbing a little bit through my own content, and I'm like, most people surprisingly can't stand their own voices, and it's maybe because I have had experience listening to my own voice before, through my long ago past of doing content. So it wasn't actually like, oh my god, I hate the sound of my own voice. But still, it's kind of still weird to hear your own voice talk through things. I just mostly like try to like do like a quick scrub through the video and make sure like my audio is actually on and talking. Like I had this one time where I was recording or actually technically re-recording Shovel Knight Spectre of Torment, because like I lost the like first half of the video somehow, and then I had to essentially supercut re-record the whole thing, which was like 4 hours total of a re-record of a gameplay, and then I had to not talk about things from the future so I didn't like spoil things. And then the next day when I was recording for the second half of the game, I'm like, okay, talking, and then after I look back at it and I listen to the audio, I didn't record my mic, and that was because I had a Windows update, and you know how Windows updates can screw some of your settings? Yeah, so then I had to do, I have DaVinci Resolve for my, editing program. I basically was like, well, I'm not replaying this game for a third time just to get to the spot where I was before. So I'm just like, okay, I'm doing voiceover record. So now I'm always paranoid to make sure and check my audio's recording for obvious reasons. Cause, oh my god. The moment I had found out I had not recorded, I was so pissed. I was not a happy camper. I was like, and then the next day I was recording or streaming. I was like, I hate you, Windows Update. Windows Update, why you gotta do me like that, you mother? Yeah, it still upsets me if you can't tell. Yeah, at this point I kinda am dilly-dallying, and just like, I can't remember where a lot of things are, unfortunately, because my memories, it's like a steel fly trap. No, it's not like a steel fly trap. It's more like it's more like a cheese grater at times. My memory's bad. So, I think I am going to go fight the final boss here, and then after I fight the final boss, I might just switch over to a different game for an hour and just have a fun game. I don't know what it's gonna be. I might just do like a chill Balatro or something like that for the last hour. So I stream for my normal 2 hours. So that's probably what I'll do. In fact, I think it is what I'm gonna do. Like I said, I don't know what game quite yet. I'll think about it while I start to head towards the final boss area. I believe I have to go up here. Okay, what you got to say for me, big guy? You did it. You're a much stronger Reaper than I. I could have never taken down those giant souls alone. Time at long last. Let's force this door open, fledgling, and finish our assignments. I mean, you took my assignment from me. I wouldn't have to be doing this if you didn't take my assignment. Man, this game is a lot shorter than I remembered, though. I thought it was like a little bit longer. But I think that was 100%ing it bit. And now, to the other side. White void. This is it? This is the palace beyond? Where no life is to be seen? Hello? Such a weird representation of death. He's just like a chill guy in a hoodie with a fanny pack. I kinda love it. Are you Death? I thought the tales of the original Reaper were just the mad ramblings of the Free Crows. Yeah, well, I guess that's me. So, if you don't know it was real, that means you're not here to rescue me, huh? No, I'm sorry. We're here for another purpose. In fact, you might be able to help us. Wow, rude. But alright, I mean, what's a few more minutes after several centuries? So, why are you here, actually? How do you even get here? We seek souls that pass down through death's your door. We are service-bound Reapers. We require those souls to finish our task and restore our stature with the commission, otherwise we will die. Oh, awkward. If you're looking for your soul here, then you're out of luck. Any non-corporeal souls that pass through the door are absorbed into the aether. Soul energy has to be recycled to create new life. That's why my job is so important. Not that the living didn't hate me for it. used to go around reaping souls myself, then pick them up and take them beyond the veil. But it was so depressing. Not for the souls, they didn't care, but for the living ones they left behind. I wish I could let them know dying isn't scary, it's just a cycle of life. A little existential there, eh? Thing is, over the vastness of time, I got very tired of that cycle. But then one day, a strange being came to be with me with a proposition. This being could create portals, doors that to any place or world. They offered to outsource the collection of souls to automate systems using one of their doors. While it was open, it would draw in the souls of the dead. A lighthouse on the shore of the Aether, if you will. In return for this, they asked for their lives to be extended. Well, actually, they asked for immortality, but that's impossible. If souls stick around too long past their expiry date, they then will, with nothing left to tie them to their mortality, they decay into demonic forms. All life must end. Well, eventually. So while I kicked backs, several generations of these self-proclaimed Lord of Doors came and went, enjoying their unnaturally long lives, each one agreeing into the end to submit to the limitations of life and go willingly into the Aether. Until one didn't. Which brings us to your current Lord of Doors. Towards the end of what should have been their lifespan, your Lord betrayed our long-standing agreement. They said there have been some kind of incident that the door had malfunctioned and needed to be remade anew. For the door to be reconstructed, it would require the touch of death to link the door to the Aether. But after this new door was created and opened, the Lord kicked me inside and sealed it shut. No way for me to escape. No way for stray souls to pass on to the Aether. No death among the living. I've been here, alone, ever since. But my assigned soul, it must be here, has to be here, attracted to this door. It must have entered here somehow. Are you sure you haven't seen it? Sorry, guy, if a soul came in here without a body, it disappears into the Aether. Sooner or later, everything that begins has to end. So, there's no hope? There must still be here somewhere. Or it must still be here somewhere. No. Wasted so many years searching for that soul, decades, centuries. I've refused to die. Uh-oh. Since you're a little bit past your best before date? The Grey Crow. Hey, you gonna ditch me, Death? Okay, let's fight a giant bird. Oh. Right. Ooh. This is such a weird fight. It's like, unlike any other in the main game. Ooh. Ooh, I did not mean to claw into you. Or not claw, hook shot. Ah! Stop it. That is not even glowing yet. And I say it's not even glowing yet because I Well, I did some damage on him, because he's glowing a little bit. Okay, let's... I don't recall this fight being hard. He says, now. But... Oh, it's gets hit immediately twice, as he said. He doesn't remember this hard fight being that hard. Oh. Okay. Just rolled over me, huh? Okay. Well. Let's get on a better start to this fight being that, shall, not take some bad hits. Or not some bad hits, immediate hits. Is what I really should say. Man. God. Really, like, you do not. It's really his movement that's throwing me off. Oh, some damage on there. Not a lot. Ah. Jeez, I'm like constantly running into his face when I'm trying to hit him. I'm about to go crazy, yeah? Nope. Birds that he summons after you hit him. Oh no, he hit me on that. Okay, well, this might be a longer fight than I remembered. It's really him running at me that's throwing me off. Because his running action does the damage. Ooh. Ah! Dang it. At least the running at me is throwing me off. Need to. I shall go out of the fight to upgrade. Because, could just be one of those things where sometimes you just need that little bit of extra oomph. Oh, he summoned like a black hole. Definitely getting further into the fight, though, that's for sure. Maybe I don't try to hit him while he's trying to, like, run at me. I try to actually just, like, do a arrow shot at him when he's trying to, like, run me over. I think that's the smarter plan. But I'm very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm very much a stubborn man. Such a strange boss battle. Really, if I wanted to, I could just, like, constantly hit him with my arrows here, which is what it's kind of like seeming like. And then once his little missiles come at me, they restore my magic. So actually, that's the trick on them. Let's see, I like it. It's a little bit... Well, it's not cheesing, it's just using what I got, so... So what the heck are those birds about? Scaling gradually a little bit faster. Don't love. Oh, those little birds, frickin', you're kidding me, right? Those little birds can block your arrow shot. That's so annoying. So it's very much like, oh, this was your strategy, huh? So red, he's so glowing. Don't need to get over the confident and oh, there he goes. Nice. He was not the final boss, yeah? I think no. I can't tell you how long it's been since I felt a fresh breeze on my face and saw, well, anything. You never anticipate something until it's gone. Appreciate something until it's gone, do you? I saw a lot of that in my job, but until your Lord of Doors locked me up, I've never thought it applied to me. I'm sorry about your big feathered friend back there. It's always hard for the living to get to let go of the dead. Even more of a rough one having to reap him yourself. I can sort of understand that feeling. Even if it wasn't your intention, you've done a huge favor here, Crow. But it isn't over yet. Okay, that's what I thought. Because while the door has been destroyed, my power is unfortunately still trapped in it remains. Forging the door requires a piece of my own soul, and I need it back before I can do my job again. That means if we want to end the cycle, someone else has to take down the Lord of Doors. Have you guessed who yet? I won't be making any more deals again, that's for sure. Head back to your office and reap your boss's soul, Crow. And remember, death is on your side. Okay, that wasn't the final boss. Now the final boss is coming up, which is, I gotta fight my boss. Isn't that everyone's dream? I mean, some people's dreams for sure. Oh, goodness. Okay, let us make way to you've certainly been keeping me busy. However, it'd be nice to have something else to focus on. Sending the dead on their bed. Their journey may seem like a depressing task, but it gives me a sense of purpose. Okay, you don't say anything different. Good time to upgrade before the final boss fight, then. Peace. My fellow crows, we have arrived at a moment foretold long ago. Today's death door has been opened and death themselves has been freed once more into the world. Fear not, for this is not the end of days, but the beginning of a bright new future. The forces of life and death have been naturally thrown into chaos for thousands of years, and we crows played a hand in that. We must right our wrongs. We must accept our fates. We must reject those who lead us into a future with no hope. It is time for the Lord of Doors' reign to end, and for us to return to a natural life cycle. Even as our world teeters on the edge of oblivion, souls like these four spirits still manage to emerge through the cracks. Soon a new age will begin and the world will teem with new life. For that to happen, the final hours of this foretold day must play out as ordained. The crow that freed death will have to end the Lord of Door's reign. That's me, points to Self. Yeah, I'd like to upgrade my combat abilities. Okay, I guess this ultimately is a question to myself. Do I just want to hit hard in the final boss fight? Or do I want to actually upgrade my magic a little bit more? Because magic's pretty good in this game as well. I think I'm going to actually do magic. And unfortunately I don't have enough souls for a secondary upgrade, so let's fight my boss! Yes, I'd like to enter. Oh, is it a boss? Is it a gauntlet to fight to my boss? Actually, this might be a longer episode than I thought it would be. I might not actually have to swap over games. We'll see. I do vaguely remember the boss fight being... final boss being difficult. I think. I've been watching you, young crow. I never really thought it would come to this, yet here we are. Each of my kind are created by the Lord that precedes them and trained to take over their duties before they pass on. On the day we are created, we are told the day which we will die. My predecessor, my creator, was a cold-hearted tyrant, obsessed with rules and order, how things had to be. The old fool never even gave me a name. Can you believe that? How would your life play out if you knew exactly the day you were going to die? Oh god, well that's an existential question. Thanks for that. If every moment of your existence revolved around its ending, I had to do everything in my power to save myself. I know my actions are not entirely moral, perhaps not even justifiable, but I cannot let myself die. I refuse to go without a fight. So, young crow, are you ready to fight for your life, as I am for mine? Let's do this, boss. Seems too easy so far. Oh, these doors. Huh. Oh, right. That's why this fight's very odd. It's like a weird sort of like gauntlet. Oh. So you gotta like kind of not take a lot of damage while like you're like doing this weird chase gauntlet for him. Oh jeez. Like I remember getting hurt mostly like chasing through these gauntlets. Yeah. It's kind of like unrelenting too, which is the worst part about it. Oh boy. Let's see. Gotta try and remember this gauntlet a little bit so I'm not totally... Ah! Okay, it's a little bit kinder than I thought and remembered. It gave me a checkpoint a little bit before I was going further, so it's not that bad. I thought you had to do the whole gauntlet, this whole thing, chase scene again. That's not too bad. Though I wonder how much I actually have to now hurt him to activate the next door. Ooh. Quit throwing bombs at me, man. And my theory is if I get through this gauntlet, I should be able to, there'll probably be like another checkpoint, more or less. Ooh, crap. Ah! Taking damage from missing those, shots, those hookshot shots. And they're not that difficult to aim for. I do love the steady, gradual build-up of the music that's going on. Ooh! Stomp on my face. Oh, no. Okay, yeah, nah. It put me further back than I thought. Okay, so I do have to be pretty careful on this. Uh-oh. That means this is going to require a little bit more skill than I anticipated. One of the worst things I have is the ability to not crack under pressure. Well, not necessarily that bad, but the aiming on the platforming is one of my weaknesses. Oh shoot. Should be a little bit less greedy on hitting him in the face, but kind of like want to hit him in the face. It's this scene that hit me the most, so just gotta remember that it's in between one side to the next side. Ah! Shoot. Just fell for that again. Oh. Now he's got like this fire thing going. Ooh. Feel like it didn't deserve that dodge there, but somehow I got it. So I'm not gonna complain. Okay, this next section I'm going in with no HP. Great. I have to dodge this. Oh gosh. Oh no 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 no. Ah! Stop it. Stop it. You door bowls. Okay, okay. Ah. Shoot. It's that the Betty roll fight too that I was really bad at dodging. Oh. Oh no. Yep, it's all the way back to the beginning. Okay. Jeez. Oh, fell down on that in the gap, and unfortunately that does. Okay, well, can I like reset that? Nope. Okay, well, I'm just gonna continue then. Maybe I can do this with 3 HP. Oh, jeez, because that was a terrible start. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I could just jump down the hole, but I'll into the hole and like die, but I'm gonna make an effort here because every little effort can help me get, you know what, on second thought. Okay. Now this is gonna show my persistence, I suppose. Okay. Straight over here. Doesn't really matter where I go here particularly, as long as I dodge those. Over here is that and that. I don't even know if like hurting the guy here does anything. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna swap into my arrows here and get some licks in up to him. Dodge these infernal bombs. Okay. First bit done without any damage done. Cool. Bad time for my nose to itch. Okay, actually you could reset that. Cool. That's good. That's something I just learned there. So that's makes that a little less stressful than you know, I thought it could have been. Okay. Back to this. This is where he does those fire spots. Yikes! Okay. Wow, I could stop them before he did that fire spot, or ground pounded me. Nice. Okay. Just pay attention to where these bulls are coming, and I shall be safe. Worst part of this is also like I sweat through my palms, so it's like sweating on my controllers. And it's like, oh god. Okay, clear. Here's the Betty roll fight. So I'm just gonna try my best to not get too close and let him punch down on me. Okay. Okay, another door. Cool. That's good. This one I haven't seen yet, but I imagine it's not very kind. Sweet. Oh no. One by one. Great. Ugh. Oh gosh. Oh, okay. Here's hoping I don't have to run through all that again, but I'm gonna be trying to be careful on this. Oh. It's a gauntlet. It's not that bad, but certainly tough. Why are we here, Crow? Why do I exist? to follow in the footprints of the lords before me? To repeat the same thing over and over? To what end? What is the point if all we have to die, if we all have to die eventually? Bleh. I suppose I will never know. Because I will never die. Okay. The last lord. Okay. Now I'm officially on the final boss fight. And now, I believe I can afford to die here, because I believe this guy will, you'll respawn here, so you don't have to be as careful. Ah! Oh gosh. Okay, what you got for me? Lasers? Cool. Lasers and your doors coming at me. Gosh, you're not even glowing a little bit. Okay, now you are. Man, I love how he's a little rocked out and a little metal at the moment. Come on. Ooh. Can't believe I dodged that, I'm not gonna lie. Going red! Nice. Ah. It's playing spots. Kind of like, honestly, the whole thing is like, that gauntlet, it's kind of showing you and preparing you for his actual fight, which is actually kind of nice. Why do you have a exploding aura? That's not cool. Have to mash out that. Shit. Oh, I was doing so well. Okay, phew. You do spawn here again, so you don't have to, like, go through that running gauntlet again. Oh, immediately took damage from his little roll. I think, like, I didn't come in with all the HP I could have potentially had. Ooh. No. Okay. It's just like his fire punches the most, really, anything. Well, that and when he does the Betty roll, because the Betty roll is a little bit unpredictable. Not unpredictable, but hard to dodge if you're up close to him. And I like to be up close and hit. Oh, wow. You didn't take damage there. That's good. Oh, that bull got me. That's just slapped me back into my place. Will it be third time's the charm? Who knows? Not if I immediately take damage, it won't be. What did they say about insanity? It's doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result? Okay. Now back to your lasers. silly damage there. I shouldn't have, but that's okay. I was way too greedy on that, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, holy crap, I was super greedy. Oh, I should have dodged out there. I was kind of greedy again. No. Dodge out, dodge out, dodge out. Don't need to be stupid and greedy on him when he's hurting so bad. Ah. Good grief. How did I not get hit there? Oh! It's rolled right into his roll. Frustrated noises. Not frustrated. Are you kidding me? Okay, I took 2 damage there immediately. Well, 3? Holy shit. What the hell happened there? Oh. Bad damage, bad damage. 1 HP in a dream. As you can see, this fight is going swimmingly. Immediately gets socked into the ground, saying, "This fight is going swimmingly," sarcastically. If there's irony, that's probably irony. Why is it all... I just don't know why it's always the first roll there that gets me. Like, what the hell is going on? Oh, shoot, just rolled into the fire there. This isn't... Honestly, this is not the most stressful fight I've ever had in any game by any means. I say that and I just die, but... I have to beat the Lord of Doors here. Okay, let's... See, I finally learned from my silly mistakes there. And not take immediate damage. Shoot. I feel like I shouldn't be taking damage on that the phase where he's doing the laser phase. It's really okay, fire spots. Oh wow, I just rolled into one of the fire spots. Ugh. Now I'm struggling. I got this, I got this, I got this. Stay positive. Okay. Got the tail end of that fire, huh? Phaser other spots with the bulls, and I just like absolutely yeesh. Sheesh. Let's also not get hit by the bulls here. Oh, he says immediately as he rolls into one of them. Pretty pleasuring that, huh? Bomb spots are not bad. Really just annoying because it's just like you only can get like a couple hits in. Roll is really what's my nemesis in this fight, which is why I try to stay kind of close to him so he doesn't do his roll. Bitch slept. See, I know, like, you could, as well, like, the game even shows you could do, like, a charged hit, but sometimes it feels like the charged hit isn't too great. Because it's like, you're overcommitting on it. I think so. Oh. Wow, now I'm just like taking damage on stuff I hadn't been taking damage on. Wild how the first fight went so well. It's really weird that way sometimes, like when you fight bosses and your original attempt is like your best attempt, and then later on you get all kind of like sloppy and then start to take major damage. I wonder if there's like a reasoning for that. It's like you're confident or your confidence gets rocked. There must be some reason to it. Like a psychological reason, I should say. To be fair, also I was going in the first time pretty cautiously, not like I am right now where I'm just like trying to get as many hits in as I can. And also I was using my arrow shots a lot better than I was currently, which is what I'm trying to do, is like use my arrow shots more consistently. Ooh. Yeah. We're gonna snap and do your thing. Flame spots aren't too bad. Ah, shoot. Was like a couple shots there that could have. Ooh. No. Ah. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Shit. Oh. I got wombo comboed there. Oh. Okay. Let's not get greedy. I've been getting a little bit greedy on my hits. Fortunately, it is. One of the tougher things for me is in fights I do get really greedy. Oh wow, immediately went into roll there. Generally doesn't go into roll when you're that close. But dead. Oh wow. Kind of dodged that, luckily. And I dodged that, luckily. Nope. Not gonna let you roll into my freaking face again. Okay, let him ground pound his fire spot. And then be careful on where I dodge for the full spot. And I don't know if that like identifies that he's in like a secondary phase when he does that AoE effect. It's scary though, honestly, because it's like when you're trying to get so close to him, now he's rolling so much more. There we go. Whoo! Please, forgive me. Today, we mourn the passing of a being who shaped the very fabric of our world. The end of a lineage. The last Lord of Doors. To some, they were a mysterious leader. To others, a dark cloud looming over the world. Driven by a desire to be greater than their creator. They will be remembered for their part in the advancement of door technology. Their ability to maintain order in a dying world. Also, just as a side note, I really do love this scene where it's like this isometric view, this the stained glass with the views of each area. Man, it's such a beautiful, beautiful setting. And their unwavering determination to evade death, no matter the cost. The pursuit may have been unwise, but the will to live is deeply ingrained. Who is to say what any of us would have done given the same choices as this lord? Bow your head in remembrance, pay your respects. Their time in this world is over. that has been Death's Door. Nice little short indie game, very fun. A little bit difficult here and there. Not super challenging, mind you, but yeah, it's a very wonderful, like, short Souls-like game. I think this is kind of like a good introduction to like Souls-like games, aside from like DS1, Dark Souls 1. Though Dark Souls 1 is very mean. Very mean. But yeah. Like, the story's pretty weird. Not weird, but it's like talks a lot about death. And like, really the big thing is like, that I love most about this game is just like the art style and the art direction, like the whole isometric style of this game. It's very beautifully designed. It's just a very nice, quick game, and it's not too difficult, for sure, like I mentioned before. Just got a few challenging bosses here and there, like the final boss there kicked my butt like 4 or 5, no, probably like 10 times before I beat it, and then Betty gave me a little bit of struggle. Otherwise, yeah, this is definitely a great game. And as I do for anything, I like to roll credits so you know who's made the game, unless the credits are like 20 minutes long, and on some games where, yeah, credits are way too long. Or the 2-hour long credits of Mighty Number 9, because they had to shout out every backer. But yeah, I do hope you all enjoyed watching Death's Door. It's a very nice, chill game that has a very good vibe to it. And what I also like about it is it doesn't take itself overly serious. And then, like, once you beat the final boss, there's still plenty of stuff you can do and explore. But unfortunately, I won't be getting to that, because as much as I'd like to 100% this game, I don't know how much more I have to do. And then there's like certain things to do 100% that's kind of not complicated and cryptic, but a little bit cryptic. So it's not something I feel is totally necessary. Also, your upgrade spot and everything gets moved over to the Crow Camp over here once you beat the game. Oh, I was gonna say, but I thought my souls ended up on 1337, which is Leet speak. Which, Jesus, that'd been weird. But yeah, this has been Death's Door. I hope you all enjoyed watching Death's Door, and I'm going to end the recording here and say thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.